Alright, actually, first thing I'm going to do is fiddle a bit. There we go. That'll do. Okay. So it says in the title, Mordor and a peep at the Vales of Anduin. I was just logging in and I thought, it's only around the corner. And what is it? I mean, I'm level 108. It's not that high. So I'm going to have a quick look. I've got a stable on the map, which is very close to the way in. And you can also go in through Lothlorien and the Misty Mountains, I think. Let me just check this stuff, because I haven't actually seen it on the map. Where's the wiki? Wiki. It's great having a laptop here. Oh, next weekend I'm here. But on Monday, after, so it's what, what's that, 8 days or 10 days or 9 days or something. Then I'm off to England for the summer. So there's going to be a bit of, next weekend, a little bit of an interruption, maybe. And so, well, we'll see what happens. But you shouldn't notice much. I mean, I stream from Plymouth, I stream from here, but that's Plymouth, England. I mean, sort of close to Madrid, Spain. So, yeah, I'm just looking at this anyway. It says here, by the way, Anduin is an area. It's called, I think it's called the Vale of Anduin, and it says Anduin is an area within Mirkwood, in the very northwestern region. It is where one first enters Mirkwood and is directly across from Lothlorien. When you first arrive in Mirkwood, you will be launched into a public instance. You will enter the normal Mirkwood when you finish the instance concerning the assault on the gates leading to the Dowstock. So that is actually the Mirkwood thing. You can kind of ignore that bit. So I think the Anduin must be in that river between Mirkwood and Lothlorien then. And there's a player. Quick. 2. Quick. There. 1 there. And look, there's another one back there. Hello. Vad. The beginning of his name is cut off. That must be my settings. Alright, anyway, so let's have a look. We've got, present of the day. We get money. Oh, that's alright. Random relic pack, could be anything. As you see, it says it could be from 3 to 9. 4. Oh, that's bad. I still got all this rubbish here, but it doesn't matter. Now, let me think. Okay, let's look at this map, because this will tell me. We can go there. This is the sort of new old area. We can't go to the Bjorning lands. And I think it comes off the next one down, actually, the Dale. So in the Dale, so I've got this like bottom left hand corner stable, and from there I'd have to go up the path, and then you go to this. This is the Vale, and it's up here. So this is the Vales, and from there you can go out. You can go into Lothlorien as well. Now, as well as that, you can go to the Misty Mountains. It's not big, is it? I could probably just ride from one end to the other, really, couldn't I? How about if I start at Lothlorien, we'll go all the way up. Oh, Middle Mirkwood is coming out, but not yet, I think. And I don't know about the Floodfels. And then we go up to here. Okay, I haven't actually been up to Ered Mithrin yet. I'm not going to go there now. I just want to have a look at this. And then when I've been to like up here, the Awning Lands, whatever, I'll pop back. I'll go to the Misty Mountains. When I get to the Misty Mountains, because that's a long way to ride in. Yeah. When I get back to the Misty Mountains, I'll fast travel back to Mordor. I'm going to be knackered. Sorry, exhausted. Where does this state? Where does this? Here we are. Where's he gone? Where's the stable master? Yeah, Vadendil Pellinger, warrior of Lothlorien. Is his name so long?
We have Gondor's eyes and Gondor's swords in this place.
No, they don't go anywhere, really, do they? So what I will do then, let's go to Galtrev, funnily enough. Galtrev. It's from. Oh, wait a minute. No, I think you can get there. Actually, I think you can get there if you go to the Mirkwood place, whatever the hell that's called. Where's it gone? It's called Mirkwood. I think you can get there directly from Mirkwood, but let's see, because maybe you can't. Maybe I need a quest first. I'd forgotten about this. I think I read it, saw it somewhere. I don't know. It's worth having a look. I've never been there and video output low. YouTube is not receiving enough video to maintain smooth streaming. I had this same problem yesterday, and it's actually, if I look at my thing here, it's absolutely fine. There's no problem at all, according to what I use to stream the software. It's called XSplit. So ignore that. I think. And now it's when I think it's when I alt tab away from the 64-bit client, I get this video output low thing, and then when I go back again, so that it's, you know, so if I was tabbed out to look at something, no, I wasn't. I was just looking at the wiki on the laptop as well. So it's not where I'm streaming from. Well, I hope it's not buffering. That's what it says could happen. I'm going to click on something, which is rather like, let's just, I'm going to close, I use Chrome. I'm going to close Chrome, all right, and open it again, because this is stupid. YouTube does this to me sometimes, where it'll tell me like the output is really bad, something like that. And in fact, it's not. But now look, it says video output low. I'm going to stand still for a minute till I figure out, because it's like maybe if there is a problem. If there's a problem, it's not me. I don't have a problem. Okay. And because this happened at the beginning of the last live stream. I'm gonna stop and start. You won't. The moment I went over to the other software and clicked on stop, or just before, like seconds before I clicked on stop, it said live, your stream is fine. But I'd already sort of got to a point of no return then. No, anyway, is it this guy? I can't remember what they did, but this guy will take me into Lothlorien, if not.
What do you need?
So he's got there, so that's handy. Mirkwood, there. Tam, I don't know where that is, so let's go there. I got a feeling it's probably where I went already, isn't it? Is this what I read, that this is how you get to the, oh dear. Now more turned about, upside down, inside out, and whatever. Well. Oh, is it daytime? I don't know what time it is, because we were in Mordor. It's always night time in Mordor. And then I went to Mirkwood. It's always night time there. Oh, wait a minute. Hang on, this is... Oh, no. Oh, this is it. This is this is kind of where I wanted to be. I thought, wow, hang on. This is... we're in... what's it called? Eregion. You can see why the way the ruin is. I don't remember coming here. Obviously I did. It kind of looks a bit winky wonky. The graphics here, and I had this problem yesterday. I don't know how to sort this out. What am I going to do? It's like the grass is kind of shimmering, and I think it was something to do. It used to be something to do with some games. It used to be anti-aliasing, so it's disabled here. 4. Well, I'm going to try. I'll disable that again. I mean, I don't know whether it's going to improve. I think what it might actually be is the frill draws distance. Oh no, it's I know what it is. It's DirectX 11. He's got a red name, that thing. What level is he? So, he's level 115, which is sort of the level cap for Moria, I think. Mordor. Yeah, Mordor, sorry. Small difference. Mordor, Moria. I don't know. Anyway, we're not here yet, obviously. quest-wise. But 115, I could kill one of those. I reckon I think the highest I ever did was 10 levels higher than me. Oh. No, I don't want that. It's just going to eat up my inventory, I think. Yeah, because I'm going to have like one piece of that type of wood. And I want one to throw it away. Because I'm like that. What kind of place we're coming to? It's all like, whoa, son. Is this going to be like doing the Shire? All over again? Wolves, spiders. Yeah, look. They've even got a squirrel. What are you? A boar. See? A boar. A bear. It is. It's the Shire. So we're down here and we're going to take a left. Wait a minute. Forest Gate. I think so. It's a bit hard to tell whether... Erebor Scar Deposit. Ooh. Oh, is this where we have that weird? It is. This is where you've got that weird road. It's actually like we've missed it. Where have we? That kind of. It's all kind of weird. Yeah, this one is the. It's not a road. It's sort of marked on the map or on the way with like it goes through the white wood, but there's like pillars in the. Is this it? This is it. Look, you got to follow these things sticking out the ground. I've got to do something. Oh, great. You cannot log off while flipping moving. How much lag is that? Didn't used to be like that. And then I got the 6. Well, it did actually, but I feel it's worse with the 64-bit client. And I wonder, can I change the DirectX version? I can. Now, what was the other one using? 9 or 10? Oh. Okay, it wants me to restart the game. I'm going to do so. You'll just see a black screen for a moment. It won't matter. It won't do any harm. Exactly. Now it open on the screen now is all of my passwords. So yeah, I have a password for things, all things really, apart from 1 or 2, where the password is something you'll never guess. So it could be like AU1I2444KP or something like that. We kind of hit the keyboard. Getting lost? I'm not lost. I know exactly where I am. I'm between Moria and Mordor, more or less. How lost can you be? No, not lost. It's just DirectX that's got confused. I don't know. I'm now on version 10. I don't know what DirectX 10 because I'm getting funny. To me, it looks like the shimmering across the surface of the grass and so on. So it looks like a texture thing. But I think if you change the version of DirectX you're using, that might fix it. And I'm not concerned. I think the graphics are what they are. I mean, there's no amazing graphics in the game. What they do with the graphics engine thing available to them, that's amazing and that's really good. But the actual graphics of the game are low. And they look alright. It's like, I mean, it'll be like 1080p, HD, and all that stuff. But these days, they're not looking for that. They're looking for 4K. So, and the number of polygons is lower, I suppose, than some other things. So when you compare it with some games, it's not so good. But I suppose it depends what game you're playing. I mean, if you're playing The Hobbit on a ZX Spectrum, then yeah, this probably is better. I had that game, The Hobbit. It was an adventure game, and you had to type in forward, left, right, look down. You see a bag lying on the floor. Pick up the bag. You pick up. Oh, the nights were the worst. So dark. Hey. All right. Anyway, yeah. It's really good. You open the bag and you say, there's a key in the bag. Take the key out of the bag. Where are you going to put it? I put it in my rucksack. Walk forwards. Look left. There's a door. Open the door. The door's locked. Use the key in the door. It was, that's how I remember it. And all the text, and there was a big picture from time to time. Drawn with, like, little squares all kind of joined together. And different colours. And yeah, it was just plain funny. I enjoyed it, but I never did get very far in the game without falling asleep. So it didn't really help me in that way. I'm just trying to keep talking because I've run out of like things to look at here. Where are we, I wonder? Should we have a look? Still there. We're at Forest. Oh, here it is. This is the Forest Gate. Now, I'm going to make a wild guess here that this is actually where you enter. Are you going to shoot me with arrows? Is this going to be Lothlorien all over again? But oh, the Forest Gate. Gandalf's departing words. Don't leave the path. Oh, really? Oh, let's go off the path. There. I don't know what he was talking about. Well, it's a nice day. Here we are. This is it. I see a bear. Yep, level 120 bear. Oh, it's not a... It's a warg. Flippin' heck, it's a big warg. It looks more like a bear than a warg to me. Don't leave the path. Hang on. We have a bit of an issue. Oh, there it is over there. Look. I couldn't find the path. That would stop me, actually, from staying on the path. There it is. I don't remember him saying don't leave, as a person, don't leave the path. He's gone. Hello, another person. Do you see that? There's 2 people in one day. 4 people. Vale Badger. What, to level 120 again? Everything is level 120. Which of course it should be. There it is. I don't know, looks alright. They've got like flowers. The sky, it's like, is it sunset, I think? It's dusk. So it's gonna be let's grab that stable. I know this is when it renders in by YouTube after I finish streaming. This is gonna look awful. Sorry about that. It's gonna look fuzzy and blurry as heck. There it is. Look. People! Bjorning! Oh, look at these. Bjorning. I don't like Bjorning, but if I did, I'd be really excited to see that. What, we've got a Bjorning place. And more people.
The mountains belong to us, not to those foul goblins.
Sounds like my ex-wife. Funny thing. Okay. Now. Let's have a look. Must be more to this place than that. I haven't seen any quest. I didn't see a quest in there. I think I might be a bit of a low level here now. Well, I'm going to head off, like, down. Don't leave the path. I had no intention of leaving the path until he said don't leave the path. Now that's all I want to do. Let's turn on the wood radar. There we go. So just sort of, now over there is where you go when you die. It's one of their circles. But there's nothing here. Where's all the look, it occurred to me there's not really any red dots around, is there? What's wrong with leaving? There's one. Ooh, it's another badger. What do you think of this place? We've got the Bjorning lands, and it's full of badgers. Nothing else, really. Oh, no, there was a warg. We saw a warg. Shouldn't there be... Well, I don't know. I feel like there should be something here. I'll tell you what they should do is they should have the... If they're going to have the Bjorning lands, I think that's what this is. Oh. Yeah, I think that's the Bjorning lands up here at the top. Then I think they should use the thing for an instanced low-level introduction. like you have for the high elf and the dwarf and everybody else. That'd be kind of good. Yeah. Ah, wait a minute. Suddenly we've got things. Gundabad. Sentry. It's like an orcish thing, maybe. And he's got a American football helmet on. Morale is 113,000. That's not bad. Wait. There's a fly coming my way. I think I could go like... Here it is. Now entering... Where's the path? Don't leave the path. And then... What is it? We're in charge now. No sudden moves. Who says that? No sudden moves. Skyrim, that is. So who in Skyrim is it that says no sudden moves? Like that. In a really silly way. It's what's the name of the place? Kynesgrove? I think. Look. Oh. There's a oh, it's a fly. It's a rabbit. No, it's a heart. I thought it said hare. I thought I'm running away from a pink rabbit. That's wrong. I'm not going to Wolfdean. Yes, I will go to Wolfdean and I will have a quick look at the Misty Mountains, but we're running out of time. What I might do is grab a milestone in Wolfdean. They're spawning in behind me. Actually, they're spawning in front of me and behind me. Are these scary things? Yeah, they are. Look. They're orcs. It says orc kind if I put my mouse over the top. So get your... Was it Western S or Beleriand damage out? I can't remember what the orcs are. But oh, look. There we are. We've got a beautiful bridge. The thing that used to be a bridge. There's not a lot of places in the game where they are actually kind of okay. There is Rivendell. You know, that's not falling to pieces, is it? Bree. Bree's alright. I'm going to turn that off now. Bree's alright. Where else? But in general, Middle-earth is kind of... used to be a nice place. But now the bridge has fallen down. That sort of thing. A grouse. It's a grouse. A hill grouse. Oh, look at that. Yo, I killed something in the Vale of Anduin. You cannot do that in combat. Apparently I couldn't get on my goat because I just shot a... Are you going to try and hit me? Oh, he threatened me. He threatened me. I've been threatened by Santa's reindeer. Okay. So we're going to have a look here. I don't know. I mean, this bigger screen. This looks like... it looks to me like West Rohan with flowers. That's what it looks like to me. Then in the bottom corner. Ooh, there's flies. Flies. Nope. Oh heck. We are running the gauntlet between a rabbit and Santa's reindeer. I'm not going down here in the dark. Because I won't be able to see anything. I mean, it's not... I don't care if I... Well, I do care if I die. It's not because I think I'll die. It's just because I think it's... Was that? It is. Look. It's a meandering horn. Horn. With 230,000 morale. I've seen players with less than that. So, yeah. A lot with more. Forest Heart again. Should we be buzzing? Whoa! Oh, the thrill. The thrill. Oh. I want to say, oh, the mithril, but that would be really corny, and I don't say things like that. Right, here we go. Entering the Wolfdeans. And more Bjorning. Are you going to say anything? He's got no morale at all. Oh, we're nearly there. So that up there in front of us, kind of like there, that'll be the Misty Mountains, won't it? Well, a bit of it, I think. I don't know. It might be like more that way, but it's mountains anyway. Let's. Oh, I see. Look, right. Yeah, you can see the wind or whatever. The storm is coming over the top of the mountains. That looks okay. We're going into some mist. So if the graphic looks kind of fuzzy now, it's because it's mist. Actually, it was mist all along. It wasn't YouTube's fault. Oh, what's this? It's a Bjorning. Now I feel like I should say, good morning, Mr. Bjorning. Is that really, really bad? How bad is that? That's awful. Hodford's homestead. No quests yet. No quests at all. They forgot to add quests in the game. That's the problem. Oh, don't run through me like that. That was his fault. It's alright. I can't see a lot of places to do quests yet. It's not. There's lots of trees and things. I don't know. I hope they populated it with quests. I suppose they have. I think I'll be able to actually go through here to the Misty Mountains. I don't think I need to milestone my way back. Well, I will, but I'll still... Yeah, look. There. So that would be... What's this? The ruins of Mordor? The wastes. Get rid of that then. Right. I'm going to get this stable master. Where's the gate? No quests.
The Vales must be made.
Well, I'm 108, and
what
it's
you
120 or 100, I think it was 115, yeah, wasn't it? 120. 120. Right, if we carry on this way, this should be the Misty Mountains. Now, coming up to that ruined bridge, we're coming up to the other end of it. So let's have a look. We should see a bit closer this time. Oh, a rusty hill goat. Are you kidding me? Who called it that? A rusty hill goat. A hill hind. Maybe I should stop and kill a hill hind. That might be fun. Anyway, we're here. We're at the end. There's that bridge. Nothing to kill yet. Wait. No. No. I don't know. Are you even... It's one of those hill grouses again. Oh, I really want to kill that hill grouse. This is going to be a problem. How can they bring us all the way here when you use the auto-target thing? Did you see that person going back from here the other way? I wonder if he was having a look. Or he actually went the wrong way. He might have gone the wrong way. You know when you... Look. Okay, I'll show you why I don't like these. If I want to like, target an enemy thing that's standing next to him, I might just press 1. That's my like... This skill here. This one. Look, if I click it... So, and then I click it again. There. So, that's what I don't like about those little things running around. That's why I kill them. You'll see me running around, and from time to time I will kill a rabbit or one of those or something. Because it's just terrible. Now, another time you'll get one, and it'll have a yellow name. Something, there's Misty Mountains. It will have a yellow name. And when it has a yellow name, you can't kill them. And in my opinion, they should, anything that you don't kill, like a rabbit or a squirrel or grouse, like that, needs to be something you cannot select with your combat skill. Your auto-target select thing. Because then... when you want to target something, what's that running away from me? It's a heart running. A hill heart or hail heart. I think it's a Vales warg. Oh, should we have a look? Nah. Shoot me, he says. Shoot me. Oh, I could come in here with my level. What have I got? I've got level 60, 59. I've got a level 59 minstrel. I could bring him in and see how far I can get him. Yeah. He hasn't been to Galtrev yet. He should go to Galtrev, shouldn't he? In fact, we could actually go to Galtrev, right? And then from Galtrev, I don't know, you can get to Rohan from Galtrev. What's the best way to do that? You need to go to Lothlorien, really. don't you? Anyway, look, Wolfdeans. Wolfdeans being the Misty Mountains. Here, look. Right, let's see how it works. So if you ever wondered what's on the other side, of course, underneath the Misty Mountains is Moria. And if you're not confused yet, you never will be, because how you get from the top of the Misty Mountains into Moria, I don't quite figure that out. Can't quite imagine how that would happen. But that, nah, he's too big. I can't kill him, so I'm not going to try. I don't see why I should start the day with a death. Hello, hill grouse, you horrible selectable target. Oh, what's that down there? What's that? It's a river. Ah. So yeah, I could bring my minstrel here. We could go fishing in the Vale of Anduin. I think you've got the fishing rod. He hasn't been out of the box for a couple of weeks actually. I had him at the festival because he's a character that I'd like to play with, and so he's kind of ready to go. You know, he's all geared up and things like that. So things like the festival are important to him. Characters which are for crafting, doesn't matter. Ah, is this it? There, we're right by the Misty Mountains. I suppose this ice thing might be actually the border between the two. High pass. Yeah, it's got to be. So I suppose then I don't know. Let's see how they sculpted this in, because there was obviously not a hot. Oh. Ah, okay. They just gave us a gate. What's that thing in the middle there? I don't mind them doing that if they change them all, but it's a bit weird having like one or whatever it is that goes like this. Is it because it's closed? Oh, I don't get lost. By the way, I don't get lost in LOTRO, but oh, look. But I do get lost. It's a Bjorning guard in the Misty Mountains, and he is level. Yeah, the only place I ever get lost is Moria. Horrible place. Right. Okay, so where does it take us? It takes me anyway. Well, I don't think I'm ever going to find the start to this path. Yeah, so I suppose they had to get the old files out and everything for the Misty Mountains to make the entrance. Because this path, I'm sure this path wasn't here before. Oh, it was. This is into it's the paths, the thing that goes into Goblin Town. Cool. Right, let's go. Let's go and do some quests. And I'll come back here, but I won't come back here. Wait a minute. You don't? No, not that one. Ruins of Dingarth. That'll do. Right, Ruins of Dingarth. Oh, you know what I need to look at? It's my kind of non-alcoholic beer. Shh. You're a goat. What are you making a noise like that for? Oh, it's a horse. Look over there. It's Footman. Upman. Hang on. Look. What? This is. This, I think it's the font size. It looks a bit wrong. You see what I mean? He's called Upman. O-O-T man. And he's actually Footman. Default skin. I don't care. Whatever. Right, let's get off. Have I got any nice things to sell from that running around? No, I don't know what to do with this, by the way. Cap of Evangleam. It doesn't do anything. It's a weird thing. It's like Nasty Warg's paw, or whatever it's called. How close are we to the exit to this place, anyway? Is there an exit? Nope. Talha. I'm in Ur. To Nern. To Lingrest. From Lingris to Morgul Vale. Except you can't go that way. Udun. So we've got Udun, Lingris, Morgul Vale, but it's closed. Talath, that's a place in here. Oh! Oh, it doesn't go anywhere. This is it. It's a dead end. Oh, that's... Why am I even here then? Am I right? It's Moria. It's Mordor, a dead end. Your mighty blow defeated the hill grouse, it says in my thing. I'm just on my PC looking at something. So if I do LOTRO, is Mordor a dead end? I don't know how else to say it. Is LOTRO dead? Game is dead. Even saying in the chat, this game is dead. Roughly 3 or 4 people. What's that? I also noticed how you can no longer farm ash in fields, and now that you have to deconstruct stuff from raids and crafted items with 18-hour cooldowns. Lol. Even saying in the chat, this game is dead, equals roughly 3 or 4 people making soy boy remarks of how wrong I am. LOL. Okay then, tell me why the community is completely gone. I have to ask, what is the point of making it? Yeah, they say that about the forums, I think. Your only palpable complaint is the removal of ash farming. I don't think we're missing much at not having you around. Also, there's a lull in the weeks leading up to a major update where people aren't working toward gear that will soon be obsolete. Popping in for one day right before a level cap increase and rage quitting over the lack of some mindless, skillless ash farm shows a clear lack of any sort of care for knowledge or knowledge of the game. Also, most people assume anyone who uses the term soy boy unironically is automatically an idiot. So just so you know for the future, this isn't Fortnite. So then all the what do they call them, soy boys come back to complain. Say, shut up. Oh dear, right, Mordor. Just one big gated deliberate time sump grind. I say bring back flowers. The last piece of this title. Because at this stage I'm already bored to tears with Mordor and flower picking as bad as it would be preferable. So, for all I can see in this expansion pack is gating and time sumping of everything you need to get. Crafting, let's put that behind an 18-hour cooldown. Rep, let's put that behind an 18-hour cooldown. Everything requires a special ingredient or a long cooldown. The quests are deliberately time sumped for maximum grind. Yeah, well... And then in jumps, I'll call him Soy Boy because I don't know what that means. The flowers are still there. WHH, whatever that means. And I take our mains out. Oh, WHH and I take our mains. We're supposed to know that is, I think. Take our mains out to burn the deadly flowers of Morgul Vale and then to do Torngroth. And then head out to Mordor every day. Takes about half an hour to do both of them. And yes, of course Mordor is a time sink. The whole idea of a time sink is to give players something to do while waiting for the next update. Hang on. Mordor was not an update. It's a separate thing. It's a proper expansion. Paid good money for this. I paid the same money, more money for this than Moria. So it better have more to it than Moria. Alright, that's my moan. Moria... Mordor, Udun. Oh yeah. Alright, let's get some quests. In gold.
Come.
That's my moan of the day. Okay. I think Mordor is the dead end. I don't think there is another exit. There's just one door. It's the black gate. After that, I don't know how everybody in here got through that little gate, but they did. Isn't it a bit of a funny place to have your base as well? Like a canyon, I suppose. As we fought together on the Pelennor, so I will know you can protect yourselves. Still, the plains of Gorgoroth are filled with fires and crevasses caused by the eruption of Mount Doom. It is a dangerous place, and we must tread carefully. Our first scouting party has just returned, and with them they bring a captive. The man they have captured is a black Númenorian servant. He refuses to speak to us. We must either persuade him of our cause or somehow convince him to talk. I was hoping that you would try speaking to the man. See if you can find out what he knows and who he serves. Oh, it's like Udun. What's a soy boy? I don't know, but it's 2 words. And in Spain, yo soy means I am. So, or just soy. You might just say soy. Soy de Madrid, things like that. Soy de Madrid. Soy de Madrid. I don't know how you pronounce it in English anymore. Yo soy de Madrid, de Madrid, de Madrid. No, it's yo soy español, español, español. Yo soy español. It's like a football thing. Anyway, so there you go. The soy boy. You could be soy boy. Yes, you could be. You could say soy boy. Yeah, soy would do it. We have estoy as well, but that would be like I am. Oh no, we don't actually say I am. For example, I am hot. It's like a temporary I am, but it's not I am hot because tengo, which is I have, but then we don't say yo tengo because we don't use that article very much. We tend to say tengo. So tengo calor would be I am hot. I have hot. If I go to Lingris, oh yeah, it is another place. Oh. Alright, let's do this quest. Dor Amarth, that's where we are. It says Dor Amarth. Dingarth. Yeah. Main quest is here. Okay. Lomazar, who's not being guarded at all, but he's got a rope on his wrist, so that's okay. You question the captive. The man seems to have no interest in anything you tell him or any questions you ask. Send in the Bjornings. The captive does nothing. He didn't... Oh, you don't care, do you? Oh, intimidate him. How do I intimidate him? I can't wait. Whoa. He flinched. I have nothing to say to the likes of you. Give him a beer. It seems the captive's will is starting to break. It didn't seem like it to me. The captive looks worried. What?
Do not make me regret this.
If I speak to thee, Dulgabeth, shall have me killed. The black word is not one to be reckoned with. Dulgabeth. Oh yeah, there are 3 leaders. We've dealt with the first one, and there's 2 more to deal with. My name, the first one we convinced him to join us. My name is Lomazar. I was once a faithful servant to Dulgabeth. I have made more than one mistake, and as punishment was struck blind. To escape further torment, I severed my bonds, only to be captured again and brought here. Perchance you will spare me torment inside the walls of Mordor in the exchange of knowledge.
Must I speak with the likes of...
I thought I levelled up then. I don't know why. Oh, yes, the ding, when you level up, ding does come from EverQuest 1. The noise made when you levelled up, but the ding was kept for EverQuest 2, but it was less of a ding because it had another sound with it, and it just kind of became a bit less obvious that it was a ding. There was a ding in there somewhere. So that's it. The EverQuest 1 is basically where the word ding when you level up. There we are. Now, I say again, you must keep your promises to send myself away. Should we play that? That'd be cool. It's EverQuest 1, not EverQuest 2. It should be free because EverQuest 2 is free. I wonder if you can play EverQuest 1. It's an MMO, so. But really old. Long time before this one. It was like one of those first ones, I think. Anyway, I'll say again, you must give your promise to send myself away from these lands. Even rotting in a dungeon until the end of days would be better than endless pain and torture at the hand of the Black Word. You give your word that Lomazard will be treated fairly as a prisoner. Good. Now listen closely, as I have not the strength nor will to repeat what I'm about to say. How did he know? I mean, anybody can say, oh, I promise nobody's going to hurt you. I do not know why only the most important and awe-inspiring bits fell to earth while much of the city remains. Dagobeth, the Black Word, known to you as the Mouth of Sauron. This guy, the Mouth of Sauron? Yeah, something like Cyan, whatever. Soy boy. Now, soy boy is something you put on rice in a Chinese restaurant. Or is it it's the young man who gives you the rice when you go to a restaurant? They have somebody, there's somebody set aside, and his only job is to give you rice. And they actually call him the soy boy. So the word soy sauce actually originates from the word soy boy. Okay. I do not know why soy sauce. That's funny. So your soy sauce. Or is it estoy sauce? Anyway, I do not know why only the most important and awe-inspiring bits fell to earth. Oh, we read that bit. Yeah, he scares me. He's like there's Hellraiser. In Hellraiser, there's this weird-looking guy, and he sort of goes chop chop chop. He doesn't say anything, but he's got his teeth kind of, and I think he looks a bit like this Mouth of Sauron guy to me. I don't know. His mouth bit. Anyway, he has many followers, myself once included. Now Dagobeth seeks to rule all of Mordor and take Sauron's place by use of powerful relics buried within the tower's walls. None will oppose him. His faithful servants are not to be trifled with either. Glurugoth, the Hole Warden, Sapakar, the Cleaver, Grassapersa, Bringer of Tears. These are all names that strike fear upon mention. Do you now possess the knowledge you seek? Sorry, but I have to interrupt this again. You've got these, like, the Mouth of Sauron. Now that puts fear into people. You've got the Cleaver. Yeah, you think big guy, big sword, going to chop like the butcher in Diablo. You then got Crassafersa, you can't pronounce him, Bringer of Tears. And then you've got some guy called Glurugoth, the Hole Warden. He's in charge of a hole. That's his job. Okay, that'll help. Will it? Oh, okay. We're going to search for Sapakar. Who's Sapakar? Along high might easily be outsmarted, though makes up for, I would be wary in tracking Sapakar the Cleaver. Oh, I see. Right, this is the different bit. So that's looking for Sapakar, and we're going to talk to Ingold. Ingold.
Must I speak with the likes of you?
All right, you've got the allies of Dagobeth. Many years ago, there are troubling rumours that Dagobeth has spoken of LOTRO. Find the beast and kill it at once. If the tales are true, then there are few. Oh, enter Barad-dûr. Oh, I like the sound of that. You wish to seek more knowledge about Crassafersa, Bringer of Tears. I cannot help you. While I have seen the Wraith before, she is a mystery. She follows her own will and serves Dagobeth with devotion, but it is in her own secretive ways. Ingold. Again.
Come then.
Yeah, you describe Sapakar as best as you can to Ingold. Men under my command have reported a large creature similar in description to this Sapakar that you mentioned. The monster was last seen near Barad-dûr. I hope this assists you on your search, my friend. Everybody wants me to go to Barad-dûr, don't they? We've got a thing over here. Legolas has got something for Ghibli. Oh, what a lonely Legolas can say so much in one speech without breathing. You're about as saucy as a boiled potato. Plus, Liam Perrins. Oh, yeah, I'm running out. I didn't know what to do. I went to the supermarket not just about an hour ago, and I was thinking, should I buy some Worcester sauce? But I'm going to England next Monday, so kind of, if I buy it now and I open it, I'm gone for a couple of months, so it'll be off when I get back, maybe, or will it? So I did buy it, and I'm just hoping I've got enough to last a week. It's one of the few luxuries I get. I have it on rice. Anyway, Gimli and I have not ventured over far into these lands, my friend, and I'm not certain I wish to. The men of Gondor, me too, the men of Gondor call this place Dor Amarth, the Doomfold in the common speech. Ah, its name was wisely chosen by those men, for I feel a deep shadow looming over us, even so far from the ruins of the Dark Tower. Gimli has found old tools the dwarf make in this ruin, and though he will not speak of it, unease has crept into his mind. If ever dwarves dwelt within Mordor, it seems their fate was not a pleasant one, and that their line is long ended. We met dwarves yesterday? Yeah, we were talking to some dwarves yesterday. This causeway forks some distance to the south. One path leads southward and appears less well kept by the orcs, while the other rises and continues east to Barad-dûr. I would ask that you follow the causeway south to the fork. That sounds better. And then beyond to the east. Search for foes or those still held as slaves, and perhaps we shall find something to raise Gimli's spirits and draw his thoughts from those of his distant kin. Do not stray far from the road, my friend, for we have much still to learn of the hidden evils of Mordor. Oh, don't leave the road. There was so somebody wants us to go to Barad-dûr. He actually just wants us to go to the fork in the roads. He doesn't really care about going like down here. So they're not very interested in Fashorn Bal then, or whatever. Right. Oh, this is the epic quest over here. Look. I can't remember what we're doing for the epic quest. I think we're checking things out, something like that. Okay, welcome
to the Doomfold of Dor Amarth.
Okay, welcome to the Doomfold of Dor Amarth, Fordunos. But even as I bid you this greeting, the words rebel. Oh, the words rebel. The words rebel upon my lips. Upon my lips. Welcome. Who could be welcome in this place? It is the way of my people to survive in the wilderness, hunting game and foraging for food, even when the land seems barren. Those skills would be well tested in this place. Luckily, it should not be necessary. I have brought supplies, enough to last me, and in any event, I would not trust anything that could grow here. I wonder if he bought Worcester sauce. Just thinking, was this valley once fertile? I cannot imagine it, but mortal eyes are oft quick to judge, given how little we see of the great span of time. Before Sauron came, was his land green and growing? I would have assumed it was. Okay, where is he? Brungos dismisses the thought with a shrug. Mayhap I will consider further when we are safely away from here, Thordunos. For now the land is dead and full of enemies, and we should ask pointed questions with dagger and blade, and set aside any questions that do not fell our foes. Go and kill 12 things in Dollar. This is exactly what we had to do in the last place. Except I think it was 8. Right. Wait. Kill enemies in Dor Amarth. We are in. This is it. Why hasn't it got a thing? Doesn't matter. I'll remove that. Dear, dear. So basically then I've got 5 quests. This one is all the way on the right. This one all the way on the right. This one halfway. This one is just down the road. This one, well, it looks like a land of ash and shadow there, doesn't it? What's that about? Scout the causeway to the ruins of Barad-dûr. This is just looking forwards a little bit towards the why am I going? Wait. Hey? I'm being sent back. The legacy of Barad-dûr. Oh, because some of it's behind me. Okay, we'll go back into the camp. And there's the death ring. What about in here then? No, this is not. There. I'm supposed to be. Why? Let me see. Search rubble. Complete the wrath. Oh. The wrath of Gilgroth, the end of the abyss, and treasures forgotten. We got treasures forgotten. That's why it's pointing me back here. So I actually have to go down the road. It's alright. I was going the right way. It's telling me to get a quest from a place behind me that I've already been. In fact, the quest isn't there, as I understand it. It's actually in front of me, I think. Oh, look at that. Ooh, he's a big boy. Solid kill. I wonder if he's got his own quest. He looks like an armadillo without the armour on his back, without that bit on the back. His head looks like that of an armadillo or something like that. I feel like I want to Google what is a soy boy, but I'm a little bit scared because there's all these dots. That'll do, great. Okay, what is a soy boy? Okay, it should be one word, and it is slang used to describe males who completely and utterly lack all necessary masculine qualities. This pathetic state is usually achieved by an overindulgence of emasculating products and/or ideologies. It's slang used to describe males who completely. Okay, right. The origin of the term derives from the negative effects soy consumption has been proven to have on the male physique and libido. The average soy boy is a feminist, non-athletic, has never been in a fight, will probably marry the first girl that has with relationship with him, and likely reduces all his arguments to labelling the opposition as Nazis. And so, okay, we had our own words for those people, but when I was young, but yeah, there's always people have always had that kind of like that kind of insult thing. Oh, Sepulchre. Is that what we just passed? Come on, I'm scouting. Oh my goodness, I'm not going that way. Ah, you notice what appears to be a dwarf and a goat. I want to go back. I just want to know the name of that thing because it says look around for Sepulchre. I didn't touch him. I didn't move. I don't know what that was. Well, I don't know. I don't think anybody. I don't think he was touching anybody. So fancy that. It is something to do with soy sauce. Oh no, soy. Yeah. I don't know. Solid kill. No. I won. Sepulchre. There's a bit of a difference. Right, so now we have to go like along the road towards Barad-dûr. Well, they're not giving us much to do. We just sort of go to Barad-dûr. I thought there might have been a bit more to do around here. This seems to be the route to somewhere else. I'm okay with that, really. I think the other place was so packed with what I need with quests and things in such a small area. Oh yeah, we saw a goat and a dwarf down here. Slain riding goat. Oh yeah, I've got one of them. Far from the wild, the goat is saddled and laden with various trinkets and supplies. Slain stout axe. Who's it? Stout axe. The dwarf lays slain in queer armouring. Looks quite alright to me. I like it. I don't know about queer. Oh, that's a dwarven shield. Look, for sure. Look. Wrought of dark steel. Oh, the shield remains unblemished despite the fate of its build. So, how interesting. Deliver the dwarf shield to Gimli at the ruins of Dingarth. I think I should actually. That sounds a rather important thing to do. I was on my way out of everywhere, and I found this lying next to the road. It kind of seems like a good thing to do as you're just in the vicinity. Your ex. You reading my bio? Was it? Well, not really. I can't remember what word we used to use, but I can't really say it on YouTube. I'm sure of that. It's one thing reading out of the Urban Dictionary, but it's another one to actually comment on things. And I am nothing if not. I'm actually politically correct on some things. What is this? By choice. What is this? You tell Gimli of the slain dwarf you found and offer him the shield. By your description of his wounds, the dwarf you encountered must have been caught by a stray stone thrown from the depths of Mount Doom. Killed by a stone. He's just walking down the road and a stone falls out of the sky, hit him on the head and killed him. What a way to die. I came all the way. I'm level 108. Killed by a stone that came out of the sky. Poor dwarf indeed, but not one slain by malice. The Dark Lord must not have brought my kin to ruin after all. Aha, look at this, my friend. This shield is newly forged and crafted by skilled hands. So dwarves still dwell in Mordor, but where have they made their home? Oh, now this is starting to get interesting. I'm actually, this is actually good stuff now, and this is what I play the game for, dwarf stuff. Now it is. Patrol the causeway toward Barad-dûr and search for the dwarves of Mordor. Super cool. Aye, this is a tricky land. I do not know what beasts could live in such a place, but we dwarves are hardy folk. Indeed. These dwarves of Mordor must dwell somewhere in the Doomfall, but perhaps they do not wish to be found. If they make use of dwarf doors, as the House of Durin once did in Khazad-dûm, you and I both know that even the most thorough search would never bear fruit. Let us hope it does not come to that. You found a dwarf near the causeway that leads to the Dark Tower, didn't you? If you ask me, no dwarf but ones as hale as you. No one, not ones as hale as you. Okay. Or I would be wise to travel these lands alone, and even if one did, they would soon be sought out if they did not return. Patrol the causeway to the east and see if you do not find others of our kin and ones with better luck. I would hope. Oh, wonderful! We're looking for dwarves. It could be dwarves, or it could be like the what were they called? Dowerhands or something like that. So we don't really know that they're like nice dwarves. They could be nasty dwarves. Oh, here it is. This would be the rock that fell out of the sky. Oh, they're everywhere. Look, if you look around, there are things that look like they would have been big rocks that fell out of the sky. So yeah, if one of those hit you on the head, you'd want to know where it came from, wouldn't you? A targetable mole rat. That has got to be a deed. We've got a dragon over there. He counts as defeating enemies. Does the mole rat? No. Alright. We haven't come to the fork in the road yet. Yeah, I think. Oh, there's loads of little rocks. They're big actually, quite big, aren't they? There must have been small ones too. But I mean, if it was me, I'd kind of think. I know what I'd think, really. Big birds. Well, they got big birds around here. They could even be dragons. Look at the size of that rock. Why such a thing? Why such a noise like that on this road? going this way. What's that way? I can see green glowy things. See it? Over there, right in front of me, there's green glowy things. And this place is largely ignored by the orcs. It goes to a whole other bit of the game. Well, it's another sort of map thing, so I'm going to ignore that and go there when the game sends me there. As a young fire drake, it's a rockworm. Don't wake up the rockworm. We've got a camp over there. Look. That'll be later as well. If the orcs ignored it, maybe it's because the dwarves were defending it. Don't think so, but you never know. Yeah, it didn't occur to me. This place probably looked a little bit better before the Mount Doom blew up. Just a thought. We've got to go a long way. What's here then? There's nothing here. Oh, it's another one of those big things. Solikill. They're just big things then. How much morale have you got? Ooh, 94,000. It's tempting to have a go at one of them, but you know, maybe they've got like a I don't know, some sort of special attack that I don't like. Like, okay, lag. No, it's okay. More green lights. Oh, scary stuff. That's like I'm getting a surge in the Shadow of Mordor stuff, isn't it? That I think that kind of whoosh thing, a bit like when you lose some hope and you get some minus hope. Oh, I'm going to grab this wood. And I'm going to go up and have a look there. I wonder what that is. It's it looks like it's Mount Doom, isn't it? Are you going to even threaten me? That thing should threaten me. Look at it. Oh, it's just this big statue with red eyes. Look. What was he up here for? What does he know that I don't? I don't know, but he's gone. Who is he? Doesn't say. Alright. So that will be the Towers of Barad-dûr, I suppose. What was that? Not often we get a fire drake, is it? Seem to be a lot of young ones. Oh, look. Oh! It's dwarves. Stoutak Searcher. Near a muddied cistern. That's like, what do they call that? Oh, cistern. Something to do with the toilet, isn't it? In fact, I think, isn't it that bit that holds the water? So it's like a water thing. Can I go in? Ooh, that's disgusting. Oh, I don't like it in there. Okay, Spakor Stout Axe. What is it? Why are you bothering? Sparkarth turns and flinches at once upon seeing you. Aye, what, a fellow dwarf? Why have you come here? One of Spakor's expedition goes to him and tells him of the water you offered them. Did I? Oh, is that what I was doing? You do not mean us harm. Sauron told us that the folk of the West were not to be trusted, especially those from the kingdoms of men and elves. Perhaps he did not mean it so for the dwarves after all. Okay, well then, let us speak and I shall decide if we have been misled.
Sauron took everything from us.
Oof.
And then he took more.
It's a bit. He took everything from us and then he took more. It has been long since my folk last spoke to outsiders, especially those with the might to bring him low. For what purpose have you come to these lands? To liberate its peoples? Conquest? I suppose it does not matter now. You are here, and so that is that. The deathless may not see it so, but their quarrels are their own. I must ask, in your vast armies, are there any others like us? We have seen naught of our kin and cousins in the lands beyond Mordor since the early days of our folk in the mountains to the east. And he's from the... is that where we're going to go in the future? No, because that would be... I don't know. I get a bit confused with direction in this game. I mean, like the Misty Mountains is on top of Moria. Okay, I must ask, in your vast armies, blah blah, you tell Spakorth of Gimli and the house of Durin's folk. Ah, so another of my kin has come to these lands as well, and one from the older house of Durin, no less. If he so wishes it, I would much desire to meet him. Tell this Gimli of the stout axes of Mordor. If he wishes to meet with me, I would have us forge a new peace free of Sauron's influence. Go. I shall wait here for a time, and if you do not return, I shall honour his choice. I'm going to have a look on the other side of this thing, because it looks kind of interesting. There's big... I don't know what there is really. There's something up there. Ooh, yeah. We've got a level 109 thing. The rockworm is underneath. So, a rabid ruins bat. Oh, a dire horn. Hang on, is that? Well, I don't know what that is, but I'm going to have a look. No, I'm not. Maybe he'll send me there anyway. I mean, I can look at all these things one day when I'm like feeling a bit, but this is a bit nicer than the other place, which is a bit disaster. This place has got, yes, I'm going that way. This place is a bit more, is a bit sort of, well, there's something to look at here. You know? And wood. Okay, the wood's burnt, but there is wood. A Mordor salamander. There's a young drake thing there. And up here? Oh, 115. Fell spirits. That must be the daily quests. Just a part of it. I'm gonna guess. Now, where am I going? There's a road. There's a goat. There's a gap. Right. If I go backwards, should I go back and tell Gimli? I'm going to go back and tell Gimli because I like this whole thing of the dwarves. So I will do that and then go back to Gimli and tell him I found a dwarf, because as a dwarf I think it's what I would do. I'm not the staunchest role player in the game, but I do think I am a dwarf, and well, that's all. Nope, I'm gonna resist the influence to gather that wood. There it is. That's the statue. So I suppose if that's a statue, there must be something around that is a statue of, because they seem to hold it with some import, as they say in this game, because they use funny English. When they said, I'm just thinking about, they said when you eating soya makes you feminine or something. What is it? I suppose soy. Do they mean soya? You know, like meat substitute or whatever it's called, or soy, which is like soy sauce. I just wondered. I think that weird breathing noise I get, along with a surge in the Shadow of Mordor influence, whatever it is called, I think that's just supposed to be a random event. I don't think it's attached to any one point, but I suppose when you're putting places, you have to put a trigger somewhere. So I'm riding through a trigger or something like that. Like that. I think so. What's that? In front of me. What's that place? Oh, that's Isenmouth. Alright. What's up there then? Linguist. Ah. It's sort of interesting trying to figure it out. I feel a little more positive about being in Mordor today. I've been rather sort of bleh about being here because I felt like, well, what, the story's finished. Why am I actually here? I don't see any reason to be here. Let's just kill everybody and move on. Something like Gimli. That's it. Gimli, I found him. You found them after all, Thordunost. Oh, how? Tell me of them. You tell Gimli of the stout-axed dwarves of Mordor and of their origins in the mountains to the east. You also mentioned that Spackhorth has asked to meet with Gimli at the muddied cistern of Blosronk to the east. Stout-axed dwarves. I have never heard of a house by that name in all my years. Perhaps it was a name given to them by the Dark Lord, or their line was broken. Gimli appears initially perplexed. Oh. You will swiftly travel to Blosronk when you continue this quest. Okay. No idea what Blosronk is. Oh, that's where I just was. That's fine. Still, they did no harm, so I shall hear this Spackhorth's words. Legolas lets out a stern cough. Oh, you think they're up to something, do you? Well, what's a stone cough? Well, for all I know of them, they might well be. Why don't you come along too, Legolas? Let us go to Blosronk. Do not lead the way. Anybody who asked me to meet him in a toilet, I wouldn't really go. But I'm not going to be the one to say anything. I'm just as surprised as you to find dwarves here in Mordor, Thordunost. The stout axes, I must admit, I have many questions. I must admit, I have many questions. I wish to ask about the early years of their folk and how they came to dwell here. It's the lower trap where it can lower testosterone. Let's see. Yeah, we used to call them, dunno, gay. Anyway, I think that's I don't want to sound offensive to anybody who's gay, because I'm not that sort of person, but at all. Right, so how to go? There is so much to be. It's just the game now. It sends us into Mordor and then gives us loads of lore. It's like reading the flipping Silmarillion every time you get a quest. There is so much to be learned from them. So much to be learned for the dwarfs. Even if they toiled under the Dark Lord, I'd wager they are still a better lot than the Dowerhands. See Legolas. It is not like he's got evil eyes painted all over him. I think it's time we properly introduced ourselves, wouldn't you say? Fine. Hail, I am Gimli, son of Glowin of Durin's folk. Hail to you, Gimli of Durin's folk. I am Spackhorth of the Stout Axes. I am one of many servants of the mistress of Lugash, and I come bearing an offer of peace between our houses. Ha. Do you speak for this mistress of Lugash, or for the Stout Axes? I speak only for my kin, and they desire to be free of the mistress's rule. We wish only to rule ourselves once more. Will you aid us? You served Sauron, did you not? How can we trust your words? Good point. Nonsense, they are not like the Dowerhands, Legolas. By Durin the Beard, I swear your folk shall be free once more. I will not protest, Gimli, but one of us must return to Dingarth and keep watch on Dor Ammarth. And so I shall. Dwarves to the back. That's all I'm going to say. Gimli seems a fine... You going to say anything? Gimli seems a fine dwarf, and I am glad to have met him. He has many questions, and I'm pleased to say that I can provide him many of the answers he seeks. If there is time enough, I have questions of my own. We stout axes hold little sway in Mordor, but we dwell in peace within the flaming spire under the rule of Mistress Zoreth. We are no dwarf kingdom of old, but we are not so few as to be forgotten in this land, for even Sauron could not forget us. If you or Gimli wish it, you are welcome to visit our home in Lugash. Yeah, provided the mistress does not find out. Oh, well, that's a good point. But if she didn't know we were there...
How have we fallen so far?
Once the Stout Axes were a great kingdom of dwarves, but over many long years our fate diminished and we became slaves and servants to the powers of Mordor. Early in this age, Sauron reclaimed the ring given to our folk when still we dwelt in the east. He sought for it some use on the men of far-off lands. Okay, and he would not hear the protests of our king of old, even deprived of its power and of the symbol of our houses. Sauron considered us his allies, and he welcomed us in Mordor. Had it been but that. By the way, what's nice, I'm actually interested in dwarven lore, so this is good. Okay, when it came to us next, the stout axes were unmade. 78 years ago, Sauron returned to Mordor in a rage, and all the favour we had earned was cast aside. He destroyed our kingdom and took our king to the dungeons of the Dark Tower. We had a home no longer, and so we lived only at the mercy of the men of Mordor. Now Sauron is gone, but still we serve, lowly as we are now in the eyes of all in Mordor. None but the mistress of Lugash, Zoreth, would have us, and so now we serve her. She desires the weapons and trinkets of the Dark Lord above all else, but what portion of his might remains in them I cannot say. We have sought them since his fall, but every search has come to naught. Days we have searched now, and with little food or rest. It is time for my kin to return to Lugash, even if Mistress Zoreth does not wish it. There are 4 other expeditions about in this land, though do not find them and send them home to Lugash. If you wish to meet my folk, you shall meet us all. So we've got to find all of the expeditions, tell them all to go back, and then we can go and visit them in their actual place where they live. That sounds really cool. It says they took the king of the Stout Axes to the dungeons of the Dark Tower. So I wonder if we'll come across him. Maybe after we've found them all.
How have we fallen so far?
Expeditionary bow. That's like a lot of damage, but it's a bow. I don't use bows. Why would you give anybody a 2-handed hammer? Well, what does it look like, I suppose? It's a 1-handed hammer and it looks super cool. I am having that. I'm having that. But would you use it with a shield? It's a bit big. We've got a spear. And a club. Oh, yeah. Sword and shield? Or a club and shield? That one maybe. And the bow? It's just a bow. And well, it's just not a bad bow. It's pretty nice. Okay, well done. Lugash rises to the east, nestled within Rocky Hill atop a deep valley. Alas, the Stout Axes are not the only ones in service of the Mistress of Lugash. You see, Mistress Zoreth has grown emboldened since the fall of the Dark Lord, and she has drawn many vile spirits into the watching stones of this land. Through their eyes, both servants and foes are revealed, and their designs exposed. Hang on. Okay. She is distrustful, even of her own kin, and so she instead wields her spirits as servants and spies. In this way, she seeks to find the resting place of the Dark Lord's most powerful trinkets. We Stout Axes think it a foolish search, and we would have no part in it, were the choice ours. If you wish to come to Lugash, you must challenge her watching stones and banish the spirits from them. If you do not, If you do not, she will soon know of you and Gimli. When it is done and her spirits have been cast back to the shadows, I shall meet you at the lower gates of Lugash. Oh, so now we've got to go off. We've got to defeat Zoreth's watching stones, and there's 6. Ooh. We're all in this little area. This blue thing, what's that? The legacy? Ah, that one. That one. Treasures forgotten, and so search for Sapakar and the legacy of Barad-dûr. That one then, and that one I will remove because I'm gonna need to cut back a bit on the quests I've got. Oh, there we are. I'm gonna have too many quests on my focus thing at the same time. I'm gonna need to go over there somewhere. Oh, so we actually came through that to get here. But on the other side of the road there's a few things. So let's. Oh, everything's back this way, isn't it? I don't like. Oh dear, get out. It's pretty disgusting. I mean, you just got to look at it. It's not healthy, is it? Not at all. Was there a way around? I could have. There was. I didn't have to swim. Ah, whatever. Well, I'm being taken over here to this thing with the green lights. Ah, there's another one very close too. But let's go over here. Oh, I know what this is. It's one of those watching stones or whatever they're called, isn't it? They're called watching stones. Let's eat them. We're starting combat. I've been streaming for an hour and a half, and this is the first bit of combat other than a grouse. No. Oh, I've got to actually click on it. Interesting. I can't knock it down. Is it? Oh, floating in the air. Okay. 1. There's one that way? Oh, there is. What's that? Let's say at the Recall Stout Axe Expedition. Oh well, it's sort of. I don't know. How do I get there? Now let's go back this way and take on. I think there's another stone. Oh look, it's a burrowing rift crawler, and he's on top. Oh, it's a stone. I thought I saw a hole belonging to a burrowing rift crawler, but no. And here we are. Now then, let's see. We appear to be... It's there. It's another one of those watching stones. Hello, watching stone. I haven't hit it yet. Like that. And that. There. Get it. It's bleeding. Would you believe it? The spirit is bleeding. Right, that's one done. Now it wants us to go over there to that, whatever that yellow thing's about, and that's the Dwarf Expedition. I think that would actually take a bit of priority, but I don't know. Is it round the back of here? Oop. There's a fire monster thing. I don't know if it's here or I have to go on the other side. Look. Oof. Oh, he is. Hello, Stout Axe Searcher. Recalling. You are recalled. Go back. Go home. I wonder where she'll send us next. That's it? Not much to do here. Let's go over here. I think there's another Another group of another expedition. Let's hang on a minute. So I do it like that. There. Ah. Wait. I bet I can't go. Ow! Flip! I fell. Oh, blimey. See that? I fell. Well, that sort of answered the question of where to go next, didn't it, really? Oh, blimey, that was embarrassing. Just saying, I don't think we can go that way. Whoops. Anything to do there yet? Oh, there is. What's all this then? Captain Lack here. Anglack. Alright. I didn't do that, did I? No. That was... I did that on purpose, by the way. I thought it would lend a kind of dramatic edge to the stream, you know? How did it go? Well, you know, there's been a long time before anybody died that wasn't already dead, as in a dead spirit. I thought, I'll go. I'll sacrifice myself for the. It's for art. Something like that. Anyway, I'm not going to focus on that. I just need to. There. I just need to go this way. Anyway, this is super cool. Off to find the dwarves of Mordor. I mean, this is wonderful. It's like what's coming up in the game. You know, after Dale, we go to the land of the dwarves, and that's going to be like a giant arid ruin. It's super cool. I can't wait to get there. I hope they give us loads of quests about dwarves, especially those that defeated elves. That would be really cool. I'd enjoy that. In fact, give me a game which has something in it which involves dwarves defeating elves, and I'll buy it. I'll buy it and I'll play it every day for a year. Right. Oh, there it is. That's Barad-dûr, isn't it? No, that's Lugash. Ah, interesting. Then Barad-dûr is that way, but we can't see it yet. Oh, I can see these statues. Well, what's this? Oh, that's... Oh, okay. Super. Are we going up there? I think we are. Lugash. Oh, is it? That's where the dwarves live. I think, isn't it? Lugash. So yes, we're going there. Yeah, these things do look a bit scary. We better kill them quick. Or turn them off. I don't know what you do with a watching stone. Stop it watching, don't you, really? So turn it off. Pull the plug. Oh, yeah. He's blinded. I don't know how I did that. He is. I'm okay with that. Right. Pop over to the other side. Did his eyes turn off? They didn't. Well, then it must be they just painted on. What? Oh! Quick! Oi! Mate! Stop! I'm supposed to kill you! Oh, not. Let's try this one then. So that didn't work out. I think now then that Mrs. Lugash, or whatever she's called, knows we're here. I think the plan was she wouldn't know. I think she does though. That one is running to Lugash as well. Or maybe it's not. Maybe there's like, it's running back to Lugash, it's escaping its imprisonment or something. Who can tell? Wait a minute. Up there. We've got something up there. Is this more lava? Flipping hell. Well, I mean, wow. That's cool. Look at that. Well, it's a hot, really, I suppose. Great bat. Mordor salamander. How do I get up to there to the left then? Oh my. Oh, it's alright. It's friendly. I think I can go this way. Ooh. Gorgoroth wormling. These things appear out of the mist. Like, I don't know. Is it the draw distance? Is my draw distance a bit low? I shall have a look. I don't think it is, but I will have a look. Advanced graphics. Landscape shadows. Well. Oh, sync to refresh rate. Ow. Yes. It was doing everything at 120 frames per second, but I can't stream at 120 frames per second, so I'll put it to 60. Okay, I can't see what I was looking for, but that's better. I'm sure of it. Oh, they threaten to attack. These things are not. They're not scary at all. They don't want to fight. Look, run, get back to Lugash. You're turning back into a free dwarf or something. Off they go. No. Can I go over that way or not? Oh, there's a goat. Ow. Ow. Whoa, made it away from that goat thing. They look a bit scary. What's here? Oh, it's one of those stones somewhere. Whoa, an orc patroller! Quick! An orc, kill it before it gets away. Wait, no, he wants to talk. What's this? Grr. How would I know what wraith seeks dwarf? What? Find the treasures for... Okay. Find an orc. It might know where Cruciferso's gone. Oh, I don't know. Whatever. I don't know what the hell that was. Treasures forgotten. Find an orc under the command of Dogobeth. Might be found somewhere in Dor Amarth. Perhaps spying on those who travel the road south. Oh, go on then. That's right. How many times have you got to defeat a flipping orc? He's not going to give up this time, is he? Oh dear, come on. Okay, we're going to go over here. Okay. Back to the road, sort of. Can't see. Okay. Yeah. Alright. Now. Well, whatever. Where's this then? Treasures forgotten. It's right in front of... I don't know who that is. Anyway. Whatever it is, it's something to do with treasure, and we're helping. So I suppose it's connected to the dwarves. Yeah, that's it. It'll be connected to the dwarves. I think I should help. Scattered equipment lines the edge of this chasm. These stout axes met an unfortunate end. Yeah, I did that earlier. Funny, really. Look. Easy. One hit. Find an orc who might know where Cruciferse is gone. Charge! Okay. Right. Do you know where he's gone? Have a look around. No. So... I don't understand that at all. Treasures forgotten. Okay. Anyhow. I'm going to go to the road and do this. Oh, there is again. That's Zatho Delver. No, I don't run it. I've seen it before. Zatho? What's that going to be? Doesn't really sound like a dwarf or an elf. Oh! Spackworth? It's the dwarf. Oh, Lugash. Yeah, that's right. We'll see him in a minute. That's weird. He should be disabled or something until I've done the quest, you know? Oh, right down the middle of two great bats. That's it. Right, let's go and deal with this. The stone is watching. Oh, the stone's watching, not the spirits inside it. The spirit dwells within it. The statue of the enemy seems to resist your efforts. Oh, that didn't work then. Going back to speak to Spackworth. We know where he is. He is, because we were there a minute ago. Yeah. But I haven't recorded all the expeditions yet. I think I should record the expeditions. That feels like a good thing. Down there. What's that one up there? Treasures Forgotten. I really cannot remember what that is. Krasow, last known locations. Oh, it's another one of the... it's another one of those things I'm supposed to be looking for. The different... There's 1, 2, 3. There were a total of 4. They're kind of like lieutenants. And one of them is called Krasow. And that one we can find by going this way and looking for clues. Now, oh, have I done that one? Ah, I suppose. Wait, how do I? No, this way. The other way goes through lava. Even I can see that. Yeah. Watch out. Look. I think we have to be on this side of it according to the map. Nothing alive here at all. Maybe it's not a good place to be. Oh. I feel like any minute Sauron's going to jump out and grab me by the goat's horns. Can I? No! Oh, don't, just bash the space key. Bash it. Just keep. There we go. There, see? Told you, it's a shortcut. I seem to be a bit, right. I'm not, maybe I don't know if I'm supposed to be here. It tends to be in Lord of the Rings online. If you're in a place, it means you're allowed to be there. It's very, they put walls and all kinds of things in your way to stop you. That was a little bit nerve-wracking there. So I could have gone around the top anyway, look. Is that a bridge across the middle? I want to know. Oh, I'm going to have a look. Hello again, Sirkill. You get around. Yeah, it's a bridge. Oh, wood. What? Oh, those Gorgoroth crawlers, I think it's those, make a sort of noise, like a squeaking thing. I'm pretty sure the Rabid Ruins bat will attack me. These are not so bothered. Hello, Mordor Salamander of level 109. Oh, these, look, this one will attack me. See? New deed, Beast Slayer of Dor Amarth. Oh dear. Don't think so. And here we got a Mordor Salamander. Oh, go on then. Stout axe. Oh, go home. I'm offering water. At last, Mistress Zoreth is giving us a break. Right, now I can go back. But, oh, they're going that way. I'm going this way. Oh, then again, maybe I'm going this way. I should have stuck with the dwarves, shouldn't I? Yeah, this is the way, for sure. What about if I go over that way? That's where I'm going. Not the bat. No, look, this is, when I get across here. Whoa, oh, God. Living on the edge. They call that living on the wild side or something. Who are you? 109. I'd rather get my XP from doing quests than killing things that look like that. That's a rock worm. That is not a Mordor worm or whatever they're called. So I think that one would have attacked me. There's a high level Surkill, if that's what they're called. And now to, what's it called? Spackorth. It's a bit of an odd name actually. I don't. Spackorth doesn't sound like a dwarf name. At the mistress's bidding, I'm saddened to learn that some of my folk fell into the fires of the mountains. Me too. It seems even keeping a careful pace is no longer enough. The tremors have grown more powerful since Sauron's fall, and new cracks form in the earth with each passing day. It is challenging to keep a steady footing when you cannot trust that the ground shall remain whole beneath you. I like this guy. He makes me feel a lot better. We shall have to be more careful the next time. Next time the mistress sends us out in search of whatever it is we're meant to find. Fine. For those that have returned, they shall enjoy a long-awaited rest. You have done my folk a great service, Tortoise. And some of the spirits, this is the stone, watching stones, some of the spirits fled into Lugash, you say. That is no good at all. It is certain that Mistress Zoreth shall wish to speak with me about what her spirits saw. So it shall be my task to convince her that no threat comes to the Flaming Spire. I doubt she shall protest when I tell her that we drove you and your armies from Mordor. Aha, I'm going to have the Warhammer. I think it's a choice really for me. It's got to be either the Warhammer. I think you can't see it very well. It's got an eye on it, I think. And there's an expeditionary club. That doesn't have an eye. Maybe I should have the one that does not have an eye. If it has an eye on it. 468 to 780. That is a lot more damage than my one-handed legendary axe. Interesting. So this one anyway, you gives me loads of that is actually a damn good weapon. This one is might and vitality. This one has more vitality in it, this Warhammer. I like the Warhammer. I don't care if it's Mordor on it. Well, I do, but anyway. Oh, what did I get then? I got a new title. I got the passive skill, Conquest of Gorgoroth, vendor discount. Oh, I see. A new title has been bestowed upon you. You may now be known as Thordunost Firebeard, aiding the conquest of Gorgoroth. 3 silver signets, Expeditionary Warhammer, and 10 silver signets of the Thandrim. Wonder who they are. Yep, reputation changed. Conquest of Gorgoroth. Okay. Quests. Oh, he's got one.
Our fortunes are lost, and our people broken.
Oh, hail, Thordunost. We stand before the main gate of Lugash, but you must not enter by that way. The mistress has watching stones guarding the inside of the gate, and if you are detected, she shall bring her wrath down upon us all. Many years ago, she allowed us to construct a second hidden gate, leading from our barracks down to the parapet far above us. Our barracks out to the parapet far above us. We grew weary of her spirits lingering near us, and begged her to keep the watching stones away from our barracks. We did not expect mercy, but she relented and set them only as guards within the main gate. Do you understand? You must enter through the hidden gate. If you are to remain through the hidden gate, if you are to remain beneath the mistress's notice, it is not hidden in the ways of our folk, thou do not. But it is hidden from the spire's face. Okay. Behind the spire, you will find a dirt pathway leading onto Lugash itself. You must follow our lamps of crystal to a small shadowed alcove. It is there you shall find the hidden gate. Go now. I must still speak to the mistress to calm her fears about the spirits you drove back to the spire. But once that is done, you shall find me in the barracks on the central level of the spire. So we've got to find the rear pathway, find the trail of crystal lamps, and find the hidden gate. Will do. Okay. Right, I suppose we go to the front and then to the back. So, defeat enemies, let's remove... I don't know, it doesn't matter, does it? Look, let me equip my one-handed look. So here's my one-handed legendary weapon. Now the DPS of the one-handed weapon is 344 to 574, and the new one is 468 to 780, which is between the one-handed and the two-handed one. This one will give me might, vitality. The other gives me none of that. The other one needs a title, and then it will give me that. So I have to fix that. Crit defense, some fate, and +2 Light of Erendil, which gives me defense against the Shadow of Mordor thing. But this one has got all kinds of stuff on it, which gives me plus 230 morale, which is useless. Sorry, I want to have a look at it. It's this one, Bone Slayer. I haven't even bothered to have it imbued. So look, this one is tier 6, you see? Tier 6, tier 10, because I've always thought I'll never use it. Maybe I will. Plus, it doesn't make a big difference. Tier 6 is 230 morale. Tier 9, 290 morale. Physical mastery 598 on tier 9 or 525 on tier 6. Not a big difference. So it's still, both of them are still pretty bad. I'm gonna. My supply of non-alcoholic beer has dwindled. So I'll be right back. back. I'm not saying it's time to stop, but well, the time is going really quick this evening. It's 8:15 already. I've had a problem with this game since the melting of the ring, and I felt kind of like, I don't know, I'm walking from place to place for no reason. But the funny thing is, finding these dwarves has changed that. So yeah, funny thing. And yeah, we've got to find a way in. A secret way in. And this is the front door, so that's not much good, is it? A door. Wait, are we going to get past that one? Sneakily? Ah. Rich. There's some wood. Of course I died. I forgot that. I don't think this is the right way. Oh, a shadowed page. What's this? Oh no.
Then Turun and Harad Sauron roamed, gifting 6 of the 9 rings to kings and chieftains, yoking peoples and armies under his command. 7 to dwarf lords in their hidden halls.
Alright. So then we have to go around. Looks like a path up to the left here. I think it's going to be that way. Just zoom out a bit, can't see. Can I get this wood? I can. So we can go that way, but I don't think we can go around the back this way. Here? Past this Soko. Yeah, that looks really uncomfortable. Okay, the time has come to kill stuff. I don't think these are going to let us past. I'm not hitting anything. He's parrying it all. Right, what do I need if he's parrying? Like dexterity or something? I ain't gonna do that. A level? Because he's same level as me. Oh, he's dead. Kill this one. Aha, gotcha. There we are. Now. Wood. Did I turn this? I did turn the microphone back on. That looks a bit like cobwebs there. But I think it's just the side of the hill. It's got that sort of texture to it. I still think this is the way to go. He said follow a path, and that's what I'm doing. It's like going up here somehow. We're looking for a dwarf door. Dwarven door. So it's well hidden. There's a path going around the other way as well. But then, no, that doesn't mean anything. That just means there's a path going around the other way. It doesn't mean that there's anything to worry about there. What's all these? Oh, warriors. Loads, because there's the gate there. I think the the door would be like over here, not actually at the door. Trouble is, Order of the Eye. Should we kill him? You'll find the rear pathway. Find the trail of crystal lamps. Find the hidden gate of Lugash upon the parapet. Oh, parapet. Okay, follow the... Find the trail of crystal lamps. This feels a bit wrong, but I'll go up here. Might kill me though. It does say the parapet though. Yeah, parapet could be. Crystal lamps. No. Aha! It's a fire thing for the summoning of for hunters and things, isn't it? So maybe we are going the right way. Parapet is the top of the walls, isn't it? Like this. He said, forgetting to take his right finger off his mouse, thereby possibly falling off. Okay. Look at this purple stuff coming off my feet. Plain weird. A few small crystal lamps. Oh, it's like, yes, Moria lamps. Rise above about the stones of Lugash and lead upward. This is not particularly well hidden. And there's only one way I can go anyway. So why mark it with lamps? Gorgoroth artifact chest. Scholar. Ah, a door. The hidden gate. Oh, Gimli's here. We found the hidden gate of Lugash, and Gimli is eager to enter the spire. Ah. Enter the spire we will. I do feel these days, or for a long time I felt that hope tokens aren't much use anymore. They were always like, if you died, you got some demoralised, and there were the consequences, and so hope. By receiving hope, you lost that thing. If you died in an instance or something, you could use one of those. Right, well, there's going to be a base or something here, isn't there? So, Spackorth. Ah, at last you've come. I spoke to Mistress Zoreth, and she was pleased to learn about the strange invaders were driven out. She wishes to focus on her research and the heights of the spire, so I do not think we need worry about her for now. Now that that's all settled, I have a few duties to perform about the spire. If you would aid me with some of them, perhaps Gimli shall have more time to ask me his questions. It's so logical.
Enough
It's
of this
really
standing around.
rather good. Nice. It often falls to me to ensure that my folk best serve Mistress Zoreth, and as of late, that has meant tireless work. Our searches for Sauron's trinkets have not borne fruit, and the mistress has become impatient. If we do not find something soon, I fear we shall lose his favour. And what would become of my folk then? Nothing good, I think. In addition to a few tasks of my own, my brethren here in the barracks and down at the forges below have quite a few tasks to finish. Will you aid them while I speak with Gimli? I must honour him for pledging himself so selflessly to the freedom of my folk. I did it all. Okay,
Our
so we're going to
fortunes are
help
lost and our
people do
broken.
things. Dwarves do things. And because they're dwarves, I'm going to read it all. For my part, I have but one task for you, and it is one of dire importance to my folk. So do not. The men of the Order of the Eye have been searching Dor Amarth and the ruins of Barad-dûr for Sauron's artifacts since his fall. And they have taken careful note of all that have found. All they have found as mistress. Sorry, okay. One of my folk. His first thing once told me of a rumour shared with him by Mistress Zoreth. She told him that King Greytooth was still held within that's what I said, within the deeper dungeons of the Dark Tower, and she would speak no more of it when the rumour spread among us. I must know if the mistress spoke true. Does my king still live? The Order has sent expeditions all across Dor Amarth, from the deepest depths of the black pits of Mordor to the very gates of Lugash. I would ask that you seek out their leaders and see if they bear any missives or orders that speak of King Greytooth. Will you do this for me? Will you do this for us, Thordunost? Oh, that is super cool. I love it. Right. I think that there must be another level. He's got a quest. Oh, I see. I've got to uncover the Fog of War here. I see. Drerry.
This is no home for a dwarf.
You see? So there's like, there's got to be different floors. No, Forge Master? Right, I see. Ah, right. Hail, Thordunost. So, finally, you come to Lugash, eh? It is not a very fitting home for dwarves, as you and Gimli might think, but the mistress has kept us from the deathless and the others of her kin, or so she did until Sauron fell. Now, this ridiculous odd Order of the Eye won't leave us be. They actually believe he'll come back again. A foolish lot they are. If they were harmless, I'd leave them to their fantasies, but now they have come to the spire. They have tortured and killed our all to gain Mistress Zoreth's knowledge of Sauron's artifacts. What would we know? We are her servants, and not her trusted allies and advisors. If you wish to aid me, bury my kin upon the fields surrounding Lugash. They deserve that final honour. Come to think of it, if those cultists are still snooping about outside, bury them as well, even if he does come back again. I don't want them to be around to see it. Fair enough. So, stairs? Stairs. A provision, and that's handy.
Have you a mind to aid my folk?
I'll keep that for sure. Okay, oh, Doomfold Heights, absolutely. Choking Dust. Let's just sell all that. I care about tasks, but these, I'm not getting a lot of anything. So, okay, Frecky. He sounds like something
Our
out
hope
of that
has dwindled, but it is not
Viking
gone.
television show. Can't remember the name of it. Frecky, the guy who made the boats. Since I returned to the spire, I have noticed a few of the smiths of my kin looking unwell. They've tired tirelessly for the mistress, and I think their hunger has finally caught up to them. In truth, we all hunger. We are allowed only meagre rations of old meat and overripe vegetables. The folk of Nirn bear the burden of feeding all of Mordor, and there is little help for us. Once Mistress Zoreth's kin and the orcs have at it. The measly rations that still remain are piled about here in my barracks, and I would have you gather them for the smiths. My kin may be displeased, but the health of our folk is worth more than one missed meal. Offer the smiths a brief respite and some rations, and if the mistress is displeased with me for allowing it, she can come speak to me herself. Fair enough. A measly ration. I don't know, it seems a bit... Okay, oh, we've got to... Oh, see, right, collect these for 8 first. I'll stay zoomed out. Okay. And... Oh, they're having a really hard time, these people. I mean, it's like they've got nobody except for this woman who's keeping them safe. Oh, look, there's a dam. Remember that. We're going to have to go down. So... good, found it. Now, where's these any more measly rations? what I'd really like is a milestone. Or a stable master. But I don't think that's going to happen. 5, 6, 7, 8. Got them all. 6, 7, and 8. Right, now I have to deliver these to, well, stout axes? Stout axes. Oh, they're downstairs, I think. Yeah, I think they might all be downstairs. Oh wait, if I got a Reforge is downstairs anyway. Yeah, they're all downstairs then. Fine, downstairs it is. Well, that was one way of showing us the way down. I like that. I like that a lot. It's surprising how I could like something a lot when it's dwarves, but if this was elves, I'd say it was really silly. I can't help it. I am a dwarf. It's in my nature to be nice to dwarves. Here's a metalsmith. Have a couple of sandwiches now. There you go. Right, let's pop over here. And it's another metalsmith. I'm a woodworker, but you know, we all need to eat. Oh, Forge Master. Nice. Gotcha. Have I got a reforge? I thought I had.
We are dwarves and the folk of Durin.
Yep, and it's a weapon. I have to be a bit careful here. Now, to the king is this one, and I haven't been. I'm gonna take that because I haven't actually got one to the king. I haven't bothered. I haven't got any to identify here from here. So moving on. I'll give out. They're all metalsmiths. So these must be making black. I don't know. I can't remember what they're called. What's the name for those weapons? Not black, is it? It's dark. Dark metal or something. I don't know. Can't remember. This reminds me of Moria. Not the architecture, just the atmosphere. The architecture is obviously not. I don't know what it is. It's not. Doesn't look human. But it doesn't look like man. It doesn't look like elf. I suppose it could look like man from another time. Or something. Anyway. Keep moving out some food. There's a whole load of them over here. Maybe at least 2 would be good. Yep. There we are. 1. And then we'll have to go back and tell him, won't we? You have my thanks. And while I'm here,
our hope is dwindled, but it is not gone.
At last we meet, Thor do not. I'm going to check something. Let me see. Yeah. The Viking god, and basically the root of everything, is Odin. Okay, and he has 2 ferocious wolves who are called Geri and Freki. And this is interesting. I need to have a look. I know. TV. Viking. Boat builder. That's what he's called. What's he called? It's Freki. Flocky. 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 Floki. Flocky. Okay. At last we meet Thordunost. Spakorth told us of the aid you brought us to his expedition, and I wish to look upon the outsider myself. But you're no outsider now, are you? You may call me Sversting, and I am the Forge Master of Lugash, and the most skilled smith of all the stout axes that remain in Mordor. Aye, we're not as many as we once were, but it brings me great pride nonetheless. My works have earned me a great deal of Mistress Zorith's favour, and she has told me of a great rumour she learned by spying upon the men of Barad-dûr. She claims that our imprisoned king still lives, locked away in the depths of the Dark Tower. It is too great a tale for me to believe at once. But what if it were true? If King Greytooth were to return to his people at last, he must have a weapon befitting a king. Spackorth tells me you wish to aid us. Is that right? I would ask that you bring me wood from abandoned banner poles and chunks of sharp obsidian from the banks of the lava flows. Also, should you encounter any of the shards of Barad-dûr that were hurled from the Dark Tower as it fell, gather as much as you can. It is time we stout axes took something from Sauron. I like this guy. I like him, but I've got to pop upstairs now. Have I got... No, I haven't got anything to do. What's this? A standing guard of something. Another door. I see. So I can go in there, but I have to finish a quest first. Let's go upstairs and speak to Flecky. No, I've got his name wrong. Frecky. Upstairs and speak to Frecky. Upstairs to the ground floor. Let's say we're going to the ground floor. Unless you're American, in which case we're going to the first floor. But then it's my language. We had it first. So I'm going to say we're going to the ground floor. Ooh. Hello, Frecky. Why is he wearing a helmet? Aye, that will do for now. As our distant kin, it must seem cruel to you and your companion, but this is our way. We must share wisely the food that Mistress Sorith provides us, friend. Hunger is a burden we stout axes must all bear, and as kin, we bear it together. I hope some good fortune comes to our folk once we find what the mistress desires. It's a good point. What did they eat in Mordor? Everything's black. It's all rock, and I mean, I don't know why anybody would want to live here, to be honest with you. Go out to the green fields of the Shire or something. That's more of a place to... Well, not the Shire, because it's for the hobbits, but I mean, you know, Erid Luin or somewhere. That's the exit. I've got to go out. I've got to do bury stout axes slain and things. I've got to look for some stuff to make an axe for the king, or a weapon for the king, aid people, and secrets of the order. Expedition leaders. Oh yeah, this is about is the king alive? Okay, let's go outside. Deed bestowed. Oh, Black Numorian Slayer. I've got a key. No, I haven't. It's a Warhammer. Oh, and it's better than this one. Invader's Blade. No, actually, I've got the thing. Hey? Oh, it's locked. Yes, I know that. Right, I'm not going to use that. This one. No. Right, like that. And then we've got the armor. Oh, stop it. Armor. I wasn't really sure about that. I'm gonna do this. What? Why is it locked? Didn't I unlock it? Dear me. Now I don't know exactly what I'm doing there, but whatever it is, it seems to do something useful, so I'm going to do it. I'm getting motes of enchantment, I believe. Oh, James, hello. It's alright, everything's fine. Fine, happy, healthy. I fell down earlier, hurt my knee, but other than that, I think I'm okay. How are you? Where's the way out? Is this it? It is. Yeah, I've been killing orcs and generally looking around at stuff. Oh, that's a point. Look at the time. It's daytime. What is it? Morning or what? It's morning. Oh. Okay, now's a good time to go there. I'm going back to the Vales of Anduin. We had a quick look at some of it earlier, but not all of it, because we had to. It got dark, basically. Our fingers crossed. It's not dark. It's raining. Of course it's bloody raining. We call that sod's law. Well, let's see. It was foggy, misty around here anyway on the ground, and we saw the bit coming in. It's beautiful. It looks like West Rohan with flowers, basically. As you can see, it's like those woods in West Rohan at the bottom right-hand side by Beacon Watch, down there. That's what it reminds me of. The trees, the general thing. Then they're a little bit less dense, the trees, but it's okay. Not a lot of like orcs and things. It doesn't seem to be a lot to kill. I'm sure that's wrong, but it's how it seems. So, whatever. Weather. We don't have weather in this game, do we? Oh, you're a monster player. That's level 40 minstrel, and I got up to level 2. Huh. So you killed somebody, or you did because there's quests as well. Or did you do quests, or did you kill somebody? Or heal somebody, because I suppose that happens. Don't know. I know, never done it. I did monster play. I was only just to see what it was, and I went in as a kind of orc thing, I think, and a spider, and that was all. The old Ford. I wonder if that means there's a new one. So we're going up here anyway. Let's see. Do we have weather in this game? I don't remember, like, if you're in Eregion, it never rains in Eregion. No, the weather's the same always. But this is weather. This is not. It's not. I think maybe this is what it's like in the. They did something. Is it in the morning? Wait a minute though. LOTRO. Yes, they do. Yes, you do have rain. Because I remember saying yes. Yes, of course you do. Oh, it's fact weather top. I don't want weather top. I want weather. Weather effects. Yes, they do. And they're asking about dynamic weather. Can we have dynamic weather? Weather. And there's a thing here. It's the only way to turn off the rain. So I suppose then. Oh wait, there is. Hang on a sec. No. Okay. That's answered that. So I guess there is rain. Of course there is. I remember people saying, "Hey, it's raining in Dunland. Is it raining in I don't know, somewhere else. I don't want that. Is it raining in Bree? That was it. Yes, so of course it does. We have got weather. Why didn't I think of that? What does that say? Holtvis. And this is it, by the way. This is it. The Vales of Anduin. This one little map. I haven't actually seen any quests yet. Middle Mirkwood. Now that's we got North Mirkwood, South Mirkwood. Well, it's a bit obvious. There is a Middle Mirkwood, and that will be added. I know that. I don't know. It says to the Floodfells, so I don't. Maybe they're going to go up there too. They're not adding a lot, but it's not an expansion. It's just an update. It's what they do. I don't have a problem with it. No. Oh, I thought. No. Oh, you said it doesn't rain. I don't know. Yeah. Oh, you just rob kills while buffing them. Yeah, but then if you're buffing them, you're not robbing kills. And I can't think about weather. It's funny. But it wasn't raining when I got here, so obviously yeah, I have got weather. I wonder if it is to do with like location and time of day. Something weird like that. Let's have a look at the door to Middle Mirkwood, which is closed, but I can at least see it. There's probably a tree across it or something. Although before Southern Mirkwood was opened, it was just an invisible wall on the river, wasn't it? So who knows? Who knows? Have you tried being a monster? It's worth having a look just to see what they're like. Yeah, look, we got a very unimaginative rock. Oh, Harry, look at this. Greenwood Harrier. It's like, it's not a warg, but it is a warg. It's similar to a warg. That's really nice. It's interesting, because we got a new Shapag High Warrior. And the path does not actually follow the line on the map, so they're going to have to change the map, or we can just ignore it. Whatever. I'm just going to go. Now go this way. Oh, there's one there. Look, there's a Harrier. As long as he doesn't stop following her and start following me, I don't mind. Oh, there. Yeah, the Harriers everywhere. Look. Well, yeah, lots of places. So as we go further in, seems to be a little bit more populated with red dots. Although, having said that, not here. What's this? It's a settlement? Yeah, it's got a horse stable master.
We hear tell of great deeds from far away.
Erebor, look.
Danger is
Scarheld.
always
So we've got only one place left to... No, two places we got to discover. 1, 2. Huh. Right. Well, have I actually discovered it? I will bind here now. There. Oh, look at it all. This is nice little place. Again, it does remind me of Rohan, this place. It could be Rohan. It could be a part of Rohan. That's how it feels to me. Now, bearing in mind, it connects to Lothlorien. And that's full of flowers. It also connects to the Misty Mountains. So it should be like between... I suppose it's between Lothlorien and the Misty Mountains. In which case, I would expect the flora and fauna to kind of show that. I don't know. All these people. There are actually people here. Now, I'm sorry, but it's not very well populated. If anybody says this game is still popular, they are right. But it's not... how should we say? Oh yeah, just... I think on the stream you can kind of switch back and watch the first bit of it. So if you want to see this the Vales of Anduin in the clear weather, have a look there. I don't think it's going to be any different. I think it's probably all the same because it's a valley. I mean, it's not going to be that big. So I would think it all looks the same, like Eregion does, and Enidwaith and things like that. So. Yes. I keep wanting to cut the branches up, but I can't gather branches because I can process them, but then I'm going to have more space in my inventory used up for no reason. So I'm not doing it. Whoop. I haven't actually seen a lot of... Oh wait, what's that? There's a place there, but I'm not going in there. I'm just going to stick to the towns. I'm trying to be very positive about the weather, but I don't actually feel positive at all at the moment about the weather because I'd like to have a look at the place. I'm just sort of thinking, nah, it's alright, doesn't matter, it all looks the same. Of course it matters. Look, it's a whole place out there. What's that? Oh, it's, it's swamps and there's the river. Very wide, but that is the river, and that's the river between Mirkwood and Lothlorien. So it can't be that different, can it? If it's between... If it's just that river from Lothlorien, then it's got to look a bit like it. I suppose there are marshes by the side of the river and things like that. Well, that would make a difference, but in general, not. I was just checking then the microphone's on. It is. Okay, we've got another settlement coming up. Hopefully the rain will clear any moment now. Oh, look at this. We are overwhelmed with red dots. What, is this shrew going to attack? He doesn't even notice me. Oh wait, well that's not the Anduin. It's a tributary. And here we are. So this is another place. What's this then? A village. They're like Norse. No, it's dwarves, isn't it? Is it like... Oh, it's Bjorning. Bjorning? Dwarves? No, Bjorning's the closest thing.
You will help us face our foes, yes?
He sounds Cornish, but it's hard to be sure. I don't think he's Cornish. But at least he's not Australian. And I have nothing against the Australians, but it doesn't really feel like something in Middle-earth. The accent doesn't quite lend itself. It's just, I don't know, Tolkien was English, wasn't he? For whatever reason. So, but around in the Dunland area, there was quite a lot of them. Speak with it's either Australian or New Zealand accent. I nearly said Australish. It's not that, is it? We're back in the Gladden Fields then, and then to the Duscan Vales, and then look, corner of Lothlorien. So we've got a nice lake up there. There's swamps down here, and there's big area of swamps actually down. Sort of, and we're just going to cross the river now, so we skirt the edge of the swamps. So that's bound to be a place for quests, I suppose. I'm sure there's lots to do there. Ooh. And here is the river, and there are all the swamps. Yeah, see, right. I wonder if it's worth swimming across. Probably not. Maybe afterwards. Let's see what happens. Actually, I want to look. I want to see what's over there. I want to see this lake in there, but I don't want to. I don't want to die for the sake of looking at a lake. And then maybe I shouldn't. Maybe. Actually, you know what? The size of it. Give me a second. Well, let's finish this little tour, because I can compare it quite easily to another part of the game. Size wise. Hello, Audriel the Infuriating. I love that title. That is super cool. Oh, I fell in. Distracted by a maiden. The Infuriating. Oh yeah, right, they are marshes, alright. Let's go to this sort of island place and see what we've got here. Toads. Toads! What's going on here? They're kind of electrified. A glimmer. More toads. A fly. Flies tend to be the ones who attack you. So we'll just go this way a little bit. I don't know what glimmers are. Oh, going back again. Alright, whatever. That's fine actually, because I don't want to see it all in one go. Where's the road? There it is. Round and about. But it's... Oh, a Bjorning watch post. Ah. Right, so we are definitely in the land of Bjorning then. And there's a thing up there. Now, that might have given us a view of the lake, but I will save that. Oh, heck. Ambushers. Keep going. Ah! Somebody shot somebody. Was that me? No. It was... I think there was a hunter. Oh, wait. I want to know the morale of these things. 113,000. They are orc kind. I know, we had a look just now. I can't think. That amount of morale sounds a bit high. I'm 108. It goes up to what now? 120. So I don't know. Ooh. There's nothing here. There's no... I suppose there's rabbits. Probably. Hero of the Ironfold. Hey. Very nice.
We hear
There we
tell
go.
of
Got it
great
all.
deeds from far
Finished.
away. But
I'd say size of it. It felt like, but it's more. But it felt a bit like Western Gondor. It felt to me like Blackroot Vale in size. You might be able to add Lamadon on, but maybe not all of it. And there isn't a big place like Callambel. There was a place that was fairly large, but I don't think that was the big bit. I will just finish by riding through the Duskan Vales and try not to get killed on the way. And see if we can get into Lothlorien, and then go back to Mordor and finish helping those poor unfortunate dwarves. Welcome them back to the family. What's the time? 2. Probably. Right. Are we in yet? No, we've still got pink names. Where's this going to go? No, just to confuse us. That looks interesting. But as this is the end of the game, I really shouldn't look at everything, should I? That would be like seeing the end of the book before you've read the middle. I know that I always knew what would happen to the ring, but I didn't want to see it happen until I actually arrived. So, and I don't know anything about this place, so it's going to be interesting to come here. I'm most looking forward not to Mordor, not to this place, but to the bit in the middle. I'm quietly curious about the Dale. Maybe I love Lothlorien. About the Dale, or the Dales, or whatever. Oh, it's a big shadow. I think that was morning. It does look like it's been added kind of after the fact. It's funny that we're road. Anyway. So yeah, the dwarf place. That's what I'm looking forward to. Just up from Dale. Right, I'm going not to there. That one. The ruins of Dingarth. Right, no. Oh, you came after a small break. You want to create a guardian? No, it doesn't matter. Doesn't make any difference at all. They make small differences. Like, it's just things like I use an axe because I'm a dwarf, because I get a bonus to axe damage, but I don't know what the damage is. It's quite small. It's... There it is. Plus 5% damage. When you get to the damage at this level, you can probably notice it, but nah. I'm a dwarf because I like dwarves, and I don't die very much. So if I die, it tends to be my stupidity rather than the game. So nah, be what you like. Yeah. I like to think I am a character. My race reflects the type of character I am. So I can imagine a guardian who's a dwarf, a man, possibly an elf, but not a hobbit. Hobbit can be guardians, but I don't really want to be. I mean, a hobbit. I feel like if a hobbit was standing in front of you with a shield, you'd give him a whack and he'd just fall over. So it does. I don't feel. I mean, some of my best friends are hobbits, you know, as the saying goes. But to me, I have a runekeeper. I'd never play with her, but when I created her, I created my runekeeper as an elf because I felt being a dwarf runekeeper just felt wrong. For a magical character, it just didn't connect with me. And you're going to be looking at the back of the head of whatever you choose for the next 10 years or something. So you don't want to be something you don't like the look of. Yeah. So yeah, be what you like. I was even going to make a video about it because I saw a video recently. Somebody said something about what's the best class and what's the best race, But the truth is, there isn't a best class, there isn't a best race, because, well, even if you give reasons for there being best classes, the classes change all the time. From time to time, you know, they rebalance, they give you a bit of extra damage or a bit less, things like that. The races are useless, so I think what matters is you have a good time, and I get a good time from being a dwarf. Don't know why. I don't know why dwarves especially. Now, what are we looking for here? Chunks of raw obsidian and things like that. Okay. You try not to fall in, which is what happened earlier. Oh, here we are. A singed banner pole. Perfect. This is wood. We're making a weapon for the king when he returns. Oh, wait. Oh, that was it. Wait. There's a thing over here. No then. Maybe it's behind this rock. Oh, here we are. Ah, wait. No. There's a thing. There's something on the other side of this kind of place. Oh, go away. It's a rat. I'm not going to stop just to kill a rat. Sorry, a bat. Yeah, anyway, it's on the other side of here, look. So, I'm going to go this way. So, did you know that Lord of the Rings Online is two-dimensional? Which was a challenge for them when they came to make Moria. So they had to very cleverly construct things so that it felt like you were going up and down, but you didn't actually go up and down. It felt like it. You could kind of... something like that. I don't know how to explain it better than that, but yeah. It doesn't have 3 dimensions, but somehow they managed to make it feel like it really does. I think that's right, isn't it? Anybody, if anybody wants to contradict me, contradict me. But yeah. Oh, by the way, I had a break of about what it was, 6 or 7 years. So yeah, nothing wrong with taking breaks. And I enjoy the game now. I don't know if I enjoy it in the same way, but I suppose I do. Let's go where that splodge is, the yellow thing. That is forged by the master, but I'm trying to do it so that I don't have to cross these rivers of lava more than is absolutely necessary. He said, avoiding the bat rather skillfully and nimbly, as only a dwarf can. I suppose I should say be a dwarf, because all of the characters I play are dwarves. I have got a high elf, but I just can't get into him. I can't get the hang of being a high elf. It feels a bit kind of weird to me. I'm not an elf person, and that sort of makes a difference to me. And I think it's nice that it makes a difference, because it makes, for me anyway, it makes the game more interesting, knowing that, is he still coming? No, because there's something here. Collect chunks and stuff. Oh, right. Ah, there we go. He can't see me. He must be blind. Oh. I feel as if I'm being so unpolitically correct today. I'm not politically biased in any, I suppose I'm a little bit conservative, but with a small c. But yeah. And it all started because somebody in the forums said something we didn't understand. So I had to go and look it up, and it wasn't very flattering to people of, what do they call it? Certain persuasion, I think they call it. Then there we go. That's a salamander. Oh, hang on, Brockburn. And we've got an orc patroller. I killed him. I know I did. Right, we've got to go round the next bit. That's lucky. Oh, the noise they make. What do they look like, look? Them. Alright. I think I can cross here. No, I can't. That's just that statue. I need to go round. Oh, collect a missive from a Dormarth expedition leader. They were back outside Dormarth, or behind it, really. So that's right. No problem. Get some wood. And we fixed. Ooh. You'd still watch if it wasn't LOTRO. Yeah, it is. Yeah, thank you. And yeah, it's a fun game. It's a fun game, but oh, this must be a location in New York. Oh, great, we're back. Have a look around here then. You do not see the Wraith, but notice some nearby Arooks to the southeast. Do I? That is not an Arook. Oh, flipping it. He's going to turn horrible on the game. This patroller. Okay, look, she's still looking for something, you filth. Looks like she's still looking. Oh, I've still got to find an Arook in the same. I have no idea what I'm doing. What's it called? Treasures Forgotten. I see, I see. We're just attacking. Well, there's not a lot of them. So this should be alright. No, I understand. I think this is the only other one here. Come on. Orcs get bigger axes, or they look bigger. Seek out and confront Crassifersa. Where's he then? What's it called? Treasures Forgotten. Good, it's a long way away. And we got to go there. Oh, he's back. He has respawned. Ooh, okay. I can see it. It's on the other side. And yeah, look. Singe the banner pole. This is what I would imagine Mordor to be like. Not like oh, we've done it all. Collect chunks of raw obsidian near Anduin. What? Forged by the master. Oh. I'm gonna have to get the other one up. I better check this one. Search rubble. No. 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 Maybe. Ah. That's right. Treasures forgotten. No, I can remove that, I think, but I'll leave it there for now, but we'll see what happens. So, back to the road. I'm just going to ride past this guy. I'm fed up. Threading my way through stuff. This is in fact. There's the road. Made it. Lovely. It's a long game. Great or not, I don't know, but it's probably the longest game I've ever played. It's massive, and they keep every time I catch up, it gets bigger. Or every time I think I'm catching up, like this week. Yeah, I'm just getting into the last bit, and they put another bit on the end, so now I've got another bit to do. When I started to stream this game, this character is the mainstay of the stream, and when I first started to stream, it was Mordor had not been released yet. So since I started streaming, they've added Mordor. They've added the bit after it. I can't think of the name. Dale and stuff, and the dwarf areas. And now they've added the Vale of Anduin, and there's another one on the way. Or two more on the way. So yeah, as quick as I'd finish, they add more. Any normal Lord of the Rings game, you kind of expect after melting the ring, you'd be finished, but no. I think I better stop anyway, because I'm getting tired, but it's been a few hours, and the dog's going to be keen to get out and things like that, so I'll stop, and I'll see you tomorrow. I'll come back tomorrow. We'll do some more. It's nice to be enjoying it, I'll be honest with you. That hasn't always been the case recently, so nice, back into the swing of things. So come to buy tomorrow. It's 9:15 here now. I always start streaming at 6ish, like 3 hours before now. So that's, if you want to come and say hello again, that's how to find me.